Hey guys, it's Andrea. So today I finally have my VIB Sale haul for you. I went into store 2 times, I ordered online 2 times, and there's also just a little bit here of random other places. I figured I'll just throw it all in one video. So this will be long. Okay, I guess we shall just start. So this is the first time I went into store. I did that thing where I like meticulously planned out my online shopping cart, made my order, felt really good about the money I spent, and I was like, I'll just go into store and see what they have. And then of course I walked out like $250 later. So, but no regrets, hashtag I really love this stuff. There's maybe actually 1 or 2 things that I will return, but we'll talk about that. I'm gonna start with something that I've been using some of this stuff already and some of it not. So anything I have been, I'll tell you about, like this. This is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. First of all, I bought this on the recommendation of Lisa, who I trust everything she says. She could tell me, she could be the one walking off the bridge and I'd follow her. So anyway, she loved this. I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna pick it up, and I've been using it to set my under eyes for probably at least like 8, 9 days now, and I freaking love it. And you know, that being said, I have really dry under eyes, slightly aging, have some lines there, and I feel like this never settles into my lines. It just sets, like I haven't been baking, it sets my under eye without needing to bake. There's no like crepey dryness that I've noticed from some of the powders that I bake with, and I really like it. This has, some people don't like this packaging, but I actually think it's brilliant. So it's got this little like stopper, so when you tip it over, only the exact right amount comes up, because that stopper like doesn't allow too much to come up and through. And really the amount that comes up is enough to set my under eye. And sometimes I'll set part of my face with it as well. Sometimes I'll leave the excess. But I have used it on my face too, and I think it's just so smoothing, and it gives you just this really like perfected look. It's wonderbar. I love it. I didn't intend on buying this, but I was having a day that do you ever go into Sephora and you're just like, give me all the skincare. I am at the skincare mecca. It's all coming with me. That's what happened, and I feel like I bought so much skincare that I didn't plan on buying this time around. But I've actually purchased this before. This is a repurchase for me. They've changed the bottle slightly. This is now like that rubberiness on the bottom. This is the Kapari Coconut Rose Toner. As you know, I'm obsessed with rose skincare, but I just love this for like its refreshingness, and it smells incredible. Okay, I'm so excited about this because I actually went looking for this about a month ago in store and they didn't have it, and the girl didn't even know what I was talking about. This is this Tarte Skincare Knockout Tingling Treatment. It is like an exfoliator type, like a liquid exfoliator type thing. This is friggin' heavy, man. Formulated to exfoliate, balance, minimize the appearance of pores, 10% acid complex. Yeah, I bought this on the recommendation of Kirsten. Honestly, I don't even know if it was a recommendation. I bought it because she hauled it in a video, and I'm like, yeah, I want that too. So she had heard good things, so that's enough for me to be like, okay, I've heard good things now. I can't wait to try this. I just want to see what it will do for me. And then in the meantime, because I was there looking at the Tarte skincare, this is something I've seen before, and I don't know, was kind of drawn to, so I was just like, yeah, 20%, let's do it. The Tarte Youth or Dare Multi-Acid and Vitamin C Serum. So it says double shot of vitamin C, glycolic acid, hyaluronic acid, and apple extract. Boost your glow and ditch dull skin. Yeah, I don't think I have any vitamin C serums in my collection at the moment. Oh, this packaging, look at it. It's beautiful. This is so beautiful. Not that it matters, but I love the packaging. I love the name of it, like Youth or Dare. I think it's so cute. Anyways, so I bought that. Here is, if I'm gonna return anything, I think this might be it. This is the Clarins Hydra Essential Moisturizing Reviving Eye Mask. At the time, on the day that I went, I was having issues with like this weird super dryness right here under my eyes. And it was like so dry patches, like, so I know that doesn't make sense, but do you know what I mean? Like dryness, like sitting on top, that it was almost like scarring in a way. It was horrible. Even my husband was talking about it. I'm like, I don't even know what it's from. I've since think I determined what it is from, and I've gotten rid of that. It was an eye cream. Anyway, so I wanted like, I was like, let's get something really ultra moisturizing for under the eye. And I saw this, so it's an eye mask, so it's 1 fluid ounce. Most eye masks are 0.5 fluid ounces. But you're gonna use more of this than you would an eye cream. Did I say eye mask before? Most eye creams are 0.5 fluid ounces. This is 1 fluid ounce, but you're gonna use more. Make sense? Okay, we're all on the same page. I liked this. I used it for about a week, but I don't really feel like it did much. So it's supposed to add hydration, but it feels kind of like really thick. I feel like there's so many eye creams out there that are more like gel eye cream that would do more for hydration than this did, if that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna take this back. It wasn't too expensive, but I just don't think I'm gonna use it. All that being said, I think the culprit that did that to my eyes is a product. It was an Estee Lauder eye cream, and I don't know if it had retinol in it, but I'm going to research it, because the only other time that happened to me, I thought it was my Kate Somerville retinol eye cream that did it. This was like a year and a half ago. But looking back, I don't think it was, because I had used like 3 tubes of that. So I don't know what that ingredient is that dries out my under eyes like that. But in the meantime, I've been looking at my under eyes going, haha, old lady. And I'm like, I need some retinol back in my eye cream. So I decided to try this one. I almost went for the Kate Somerville again, because like I said, I had used so many of those, but that one is over, it's like 102 and this one is 69. Haha, 69. And I was like, okay, let's just try this one, you know, cheaper. So this is Dr. Brandt 24/7 Retinol Eye Cream with Ruby Crystal Complex. I'm gonna start trying this tonight. I've had this bag here waiting to haul, and the VIB sale was like probably 12 days ago. I really need to just try this, because if it doesn't work, I need to take it back. Or like, not doesn't work, but if I react to it, I need to take it back. I don't normally react to any type of skincare except for eye creams, I find. So I'm gonna start trying this immediately and we'll see. 2 other things from that trip. The Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid in Peach. I had one of these when these first launched years ago. Used up the entire thing. Always really liked it. It's time for me to replace my hard candy one that I love. Like, I really do love my hard candy one. It's so cheap. It's from the drugstore. But I was there and I saw it and I was like, oh, well, let me try that again. So that's what I went with. And okay, you're gonna see another one of these. My first, like I said, first thing I did was place an online order, and I ordered one of these. These are the new Sephora. Oh geez. They come in the plastic, and the plastic has the name. Here, I saved it. My previous self was smart. Okay, this is the Sephora Rouge Lacquer. And I had purchased one already, thinking it would possibly be a dupe, because I saw swatches online, for Spice Baby from Too Faced, the La Creme lipstick that is my like all-time Your Lips But Better shade. And that one is not a dupe. But then I was in store and I was able to swatch them, and I think this one is close. And this one is in the shade Not Your Baby, which is such a cute name. I don't have the Too Faced lipstick anymore because I've been through 2 of them. But I think this is super close, like just going on memory, I think it's close. It's not a formula dupe though. I wore this once and it's a nice formula. It's very like gel-like and soft, but it doesn't have that same nourishing, like really hydrating component that the Too Faced one had. So the formula is not the same, which is a little bit of a bummer, but the color I think is super close. So again, that's Not Your Baby. And the last thing from that trip in store was just a 100-point perk. This is the Biosense Squalene and Vitamin C Rose Oil. Love rose oil skincare. So it's just a little guy. I guess it's just like, it says brightens and visibly firms. I guess it's just like a, I don't know, like a facial oil type thing. We'll see. So I didn't say, but that bag that I just went through was basically both of my in-store trips, and this is basically both of my ship it to my house trips. Okay, so it's all mixed together. But first, the reason I ordered a second time was because Cover FX released these. And I was like, everybody's going crazy over these. These are the monochromatic blush duos. So there's a matte blush and a shimmer blush in each one of these. I got the shades Soft Peach, Pink Dahlia, and Warm Honey. And one of these is going back because the swatches are not at all like what it looks like, and I don't really like it. And that is the Pink Dahlia one. I thought I was really gonna like this one. Even Tara Babies hauled it, and it looked so different in her swatches than it looked like on me. This is Pink Dahlia. First of all, this is the packaging. It's got this kind of retro 80s look to it that something about that I really like. Nice mirror. And then the actual powder itself is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I have to eat something. I need to go to work and I need to leave in 25 minutes, and I haven't eaten anything yet today. Okay, anyways, this is Pink Dahlia. It's way too pigmented. It goes on my cheeks like clown cheeks, and I just don't like the way it looks. So not for me, and I'm gonna take it back. I mean, it doesn't even look that bad in a swatch, but yeah, it was too much. However, this one, Soft Peach, I am in love with. So this is Soft Peach. I've worn this a couple times. I really, really like it. It really is soft and it's very lovely. I at first thought that the shimmer would be more of a highlight, so it'd be like a blush highlight duo, but it's really not. It's really like a matter of either a super shimmery blush, or you can mix them together and have like kind of a blush topper with it, or you can just use the matte, whatever. But yeah, I really like Soft Peach a lot. This one is Warm Honey. I haven't even used this one yet. I'm not sure about this one either, if it's gonna work for me, because this is quite a bit deeper, but I don't leave myself in a firm hair. I do like kind of the tones of it are very similar to Soft Peach, just a little bit deeper. There's Warm Honey right there. See, there's Soft Peach. They're very similar in a way. So I'm gonna leave this out and try it tomorrow to make sure that I like it. Okay, oh yes. Also, because I was in like an eye cream, I need hydration mode, I decided to try this. This is something that had been on my wish list for a while. The Mario Badescu Hyaluronic Eye Cream. I've just heard good things about it. It's super cheap for an eye cream, like $22, and it's hyaluronic. So that just means moisture. And I only used it one time so far, but I'm going to start. I'll probably be using that in the morning and then use a retinol at night, which is what I normally do. Okay, what is on my lips? I think I'm lying. I think I made 3 online orders because this launched on the very last day of the sale. So yeah, I did. I made 3 online orders. I was like, no, I absolutely need that. This is from Bite. This is the Amuse Bouche Toronto lipstick. And you guys know, I wasn't born in Toronto, but Toronto's my hometown. Like, I lived there the majority of my life. And when I saw this, I was like, I don't even like that shade that much. If I'm being 100% honest, but it's got Toronto right on there. It's called, the lipstick is actually #BiteOfTO. And you know you're actually from Toronto if you don't pronounce the second T. So that's what it looks like. Oh, it's so opaque. It's like really pretty. They describe it as like a maple red, which is like, I get you. I see what you're doing. Yeah. I don't know how I love it on me. I think it makes my teeth look a little bit yellow, but I have to have it. I just had to have it. I really like the Bite of Atlanta one because it's like a peach. It's super cute, but I don't know that I need another $30 lipstick. I just had to have that one because reasons. Also purchased this. This is the Sephora Favorites Power of the Petal. So in here, there's a Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. I bought this after I got the 100-point perk. Another one of this Biosense Squalene and Vitamin C Rose Oil. There's a Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. I just said that's so weird. Kiehl's. Anyway, I've never tried that before. It has great reviews, so I'm really interested too. There's a Caudalie Premier Crew Eye Cream, which I'm pretty sure that eye cream is hella expensive, so it's nice that it's in here. The Blueberry Bounce Gentle Cleanser, Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow, which I already own, and I like, so I don't mind getting it again. I don't know that I love it, but there's also the IT Cosmetics Secret Sauce that I've always wanted to try, and then there's also a Laneige mini lip sleeping mask, and you'll see I already bought the full size. That's also in here somewhere. Here's what it looks like. This box is super cute too. I mean, it would be nice if this was like a sticker and you could take this off and then you could just have the box with the pretty roses on it because it has the roses inside. but I'm sure I'll just keep this and use it. Like it's really pretty. So that was $45 minus the 20%. It said it has a value of $90. Of course, those are Canadian prices. It's just a lot of stuff that's like mini, but I'm interested in trying. I bought 2 brushes just because they're cheap in the first place, and then add 20% on. These are just like the 2 Morphe blending brushes, the 433, which is kind of like a MAC 217, and then the 441, which is a little bit bigger and fluffier. You know, not my favorite brushes in the world, but they were cheap. One of my best qualities is that, okay, I'm a little bit klutzy and I drop things all the time, but I always grab them before they hit the ground. I just did that. I put that brush down, it was about to fall, grabbed it like it was nothing. I love that about myself. It's like one of those stupid things, but I'm just proud of it. Anyway, I always catch things before they hit the ground. I purchased, or repurchased actually, MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I decided to get the coconut one because I went through a mini of the coconut one before and I love the way it smells. The formula is just the same as regular MAC Fix Plus. It just smells like coconut and it's so lovely. Everything left in here, I think, is like from my original order where I was like, yeah, this is a good enough amount of stuff. Okay, so I repurchased my Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation. I got a different shade. So I've been through a couple bottles of this. It's my Holy Grail foundation. I love it. It's the best ever for oily skin. And it's medium coverage, and I've been getting a little bit more into that as opposed to full coverage lately. But I decided to go for shade 2.1 this time. Normally I'm 1.2, and it was tough to guess because I ordered this from online, but I think this will be good for the summertime. So I'm pretty happy about that because I have been trying to use up my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I'm a little bit tired of full coverage all the time. Here's the original Sephora lacquer one that I bought. This is in the shade 22, which I threw away the packaging, I think, but I'm pretty sure it's called Go Girl. And I thought originally this would be like Spice Spice Baby, but it's much lighter. This is much more of just like a regular nude. Super pretty, like very pretty color. I love it. I love that I got it, but it wasn't a dupe. So anyways, there's that. I dropped this earlier this month or last month, and I love this palette so much that the one shade that broke, I'm like, I just need a whole new palette because I love it. This is the Too Faced Tickled Peach mini palette from Too Faced. I don't know if I just said Too Faced twice. Here's what it looks like. It smells like very intensely of peaches. I will say that. If you don't like scented makeup, this is super intensely scented. This is such a gorgeous palette. So this brown is the one that I smashed, but look at how like pigmented and rich that brown is. I get so many compliments when I wear this. Like, one of my favorite shades is this one right here. These satins are so pretty, and they just like make such a nice eye look together. I love this palette. So I'm very happy that I repurchased it. I'm sad that I had to. Okay, I did buy a full size of the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask because I had gone through, I had just finished up a mini of this right before the sale, and I love it. It's super moisturizing, great for the lips. I also had just finished up one of these. This is such a good thing because normally I'm on this like schedule where I buy this in the spring and I buy this in the fall right at VIB sale time, and I'll always start running out like right when VIB sale is coming up. So I always get this 20% off. I only need 2 of these a year. This is the Bumble & Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Heat Protective Primer. It smells fantastic. It's just like a leave-in conditioner that also helps with if you're going to be using heat tools or blow drying your hair. I will say I don't know really yet the effects on my new hair with it, because with the blonde, like blonde was so dry, and I've already noticed my hair gets oilier faster with the brown. So I don't know, that might stop working for me. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't. Okay, I had wanted to purchase a bunch of these, but I held off because I wanted to see the formula. This is the Kaja Moon Crystal Sparkling Eye Pigment. This is in the shade Mystical, which is the purple one. First of all, it looks like it's empty. But that's just because all the stuff is like on the side. But it shows you how much is actually in this. Like, it's not full. It's only halfway full because you can tell proof is in the pudding there. I did swatch this. Oh, shoot. Obviously be careful because I just squeezed it gently and like all that came out. I swatched this and I just don't know. It doesn't look as intense or like pigmented. It's not even the right word. It doesn't look as opaque as they do in the swatches. Like, it looks pretty, but it's sheer. I think that's what I don't like about it. You can see my skin through it. So I don't know, like in all the swatches, they don't look like they're sheer. This looks like it's gonna be just like a sheer wash of color all over the eye, and I don't know how I feel about that. It's super pretty. I'm gonna wear it by itself one day, and then maybe I'll wear it like with a palette and see how it actually works in either way, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna keep it. Which again, I gotta get on this because I don't wanna be keeping stuff past the return point. Okay, I'm going to swatch these over top because I'm running out of time, but I bought 3 of the Touch in Sol Medalist eyeshadows, and they are amazing. Just amazing. This one, where's the names? Golden Tangerine. The swatches of these online, I don't even think were as good as in real life. Hollow Mulberry and Sun Aurora. I especially can't wait to wear these 2 in the summertime. I think they're just going to be absolutely gorgeous. And then this one is kind of more of like a shifting blue purple-ish, if I remember right. I also decided to buy this. This is the Huda Beauty New Nude palette. I've been thinking about this for a while, and it's the only palette besides the Too Faced one that I had to replace that I purchased this time around. So here's what it looks like. I've swatched this in store. My husband keeps taking these out and doing the thing with it. I think it's hilarious. I swatched this in store, and yes, like all of these ones like blew me away. Everything else I think is completely dupable, or like just, you know, just regular nice colors that you could find in so many other palettes. But I think some of these shimmery shades are just amazing, and that's really why I couldn't really get this out of my head. I have sparkle all over from this Kaja, but I just couldn't really get this out of my head because of these shades, you know? They're so gorgeous. Okay, that is everything from the actual VIB sale. Everything else here is like either random stuff, and then I went to London Drugs. Firstly, I was in Shoppers, and this was just sitting in their like clearance bin. It's one of the Pixie Silky Eye Pens, Endless Silky Eye Pen, and they're normally $16, and it was $7.99, which is, if you do the math, half price, if I'm doing the math right. And it's just a brown. I don't really have a lot of brown eyeliners, and it was just a great price. I'm like, yep, I'll get it for that. I was in Winners, as I do, and I just saw this random blending brush, and I was like, oh, pretty. Japanesque pointed crease blending brush. It's pretty small. I mean, use my hand as a comparison. It's not a big blending brush, it's a small one, which is nice to have sometimes. I picked up another one of these from my work, the Burt's Bees Facial Cleansing Towelette. So these are the ones I like, the ones for sensitive skin. I don't really like any of the other ones. And then I did a back to MAC. I had 6, I still have 4, so I can do another one soon. I was swatching a bunch of them and kind of narrowing it down, and I ultimately ended up with this, which is just a really pretty kind of cool tone nude, I guess, in the shade Modesty. And it's somewhat sheer. It's a cream sheen, so it's not sheer, but it's definitely like a creamy, comfortable formula. Such a pretty, like really such a pretty color. Okay, and then the rest of this is, I just went to London Drugs the other day. I really want more brushes that are more shader type brushes. So I saw these are from London Premier, which I don't even know what that is. One of them says it's a concealer brush, but I'm hoping that it'll do the job of like, you know, like cream eyeshadows or more like metallic eyeshadows, that it might work for that. And then this one is an eye detailer. It says medium brush. Not really sure what that means, like what eye detailer means to them, but they both look like they're flat and kind of like shader type brushes. I also saw these lashes, and I had never seen these before, and I was like, those are my type of lashes. These are from Kiss. As you know, I am obsessed with Kiss lashes now. I love them. These are the Lash Couture in Chiffon. It's from the Naked Drama collection. Guys, look at how voluminous these are. Can you tell that they're kind of like double layered? I don't know if you can kind of tell, but they're super like wispy and kind of double layered and long and slightly messy. I love that. And then last thing was this, and this is something that I keep seeing every time I go there. Just did it again. Almost dropped that lipstick. Caught it. Okay, this is the very last thing. This is something I keep seeing every time I go, and I've swatched it a few times and I'm like, I don't really need a highlighter palette. I don't know. Today, it was just the day. Like, when was it I went 2 days ago? It was just the day. This is the Makeup Revolution Face Quad Incandescent. So pretty, right? So I don't know if I'll use this shade, but I know I will use all of the other ones, and they aren't the smoothest in the world, but like, just look at how kind of intensely pigmented they are, and I really like that, as you know. So there is those shades there. In Canada, it's $19.99. I'm not sure what the price is in the States. I'm sure you can get it at Ulta, but in Canada, London Drugs carries Makeup Revolution. Most of them do anyway. It does have a really quite nice mirror in here. And yeah, it was just the day that I needed 4 new highlighters. That's it for this haul. I hope that you really liked it. Like I said, I have to go to work and I need to like change my pants. I'm wearing sweatpants right now. So I hope that you really enjoyed this haul. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. I'd love to see you around in the future. And that is it for today. I will see you in my next video. Bye.